be like, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, yeah,
Welcome to the Big Little Sports Review Show. Yeah.
Yes, welcome to our show. This is our 9th episode now of the year.
9.
Yep. So
that's as many years as I've been alive.
Yes, it is. But not.
9 years
well,
old.
yeah, number 9. Yeah. So we're gonna start off with some local news this week. What do you think?
Yeah, let's dive right in.
So yes, dive right in. The Southside Christian School, which is from Simpsonville, South Carolina, which is right down the road from us here in Greenville. As I was looking through some high school teams this week to see what was going on, I came across this school. Their varsity football team has not lost a game since November 22nd of 2019.
That's 2 seasons.
Yeah, 2 seasons. Last year they went 9-0, won the state championship. This year they've started 7-0, and they just beat Dixie 42-7. But the big thing, that we found out was pretty crazy.
That they've only given up 22 points this whole season, and their defense has punished other teams with 5 shutouts.
5 shutouts.
5.
That's crazy. Most teams are 22. Give up 22 points in one game. They've only
given up 22
season.
points in almost the whole season.
Yeah, so they finished up the regular season with 3-6 Warshoals. So I think their chances of going 8-0 are pretty well. And we also have our
Warwell or whatever it is has
Warshoals.
high chance of going
3-7. Yeah, on the flip side. And then there's the Greenville Triumph, who won the U.S. League One last year, are getting ready for the playoffs. They actually missed a chance on getting a 2 seed this week by with a 0-0 or 0-0 they say in soccer tie with Chattanooga. So now they would need Chattanooga with this final week to lose a game. And they'd have to win to get to number 2 seed.
Versus the North Carolina team, which is doing really horrible this season. Like a few games ago, they only had 18 points. The whole season.
No, NC North FC, they had 18 field goal or 18 kicks.
No, 18 points in
the standings. Got it. I thought you meant 18 points in one game. I was like, that's pretty good.
18 points in a game. That would be a terrorizing offense if that was true.
Yeah, so this is the last week, so we'll be looking forward to the U.S. League One playoffs.
Let's go.
So that's it for our local news. Now let's get into some college football. This actually was a pretty exciting college football weekend,
wasn't football.
So, it got started with the Thursday night game with Appalachian State upsetting the undefeated Coastal Carolina. So that was App State 30, Coastal Carolina 27. So that begun the week of upsets. Coastal Carolina actually took a 14-0 lead in the first quarter and still ended up
Also, Appalachian State has a history of upsets. Mm-hmm. Maybe some of those older viewers of the show remembers Appalachian State beating Michigan when Michigan invited that. That really is horrible. You invite a team to come over and you lose. That happened to Florida State this season.
Well, it actually happens a lot. The teams think that they're going to win, and they have an easy win, and it's not an easy win. We also had Iowa State, who actually I had picked up in the Big 12 anyways, but they had not been doing that good. They beat undefeated Oklahoma State 24-21. So another undefeated. That's 2 undefeateds down.
Undefeated down.
And then another big one was the Clemson Pitt game.
Well, that really wasn't an upset, but
yeah, it wasn't an upset. But
here's a little thing that I saw during the end of the third quarter thing. So Clemson was doing a shovel play where the running back gives it back to the quarterback and
flea flicker.
well, not a flea flicker, but the quarterback gives it back to the running back. But the Pittsburgh player caught the ball instead.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
ruled an interception and came in
Yeah,
for
that's
a
right.
touchdown.
That's right. He tried. I remember that. It was like a screenplay almost that he
Oh, wow.
intercepted. But yeah, so Pitt now has one loss, and that's pretty much
One
seals the
loss.
deal for Clemson. Now they're down
4
2 games.
and 3.
Yeah, they're down 2 games now in the ACC Atlantic, so it's gonna be pretty tough for them to make it a 7th straight championship.
Yeah.
And then also our Miami Hurricanes finally showed up. They beat one-loss NC State, who beat Clemson.
Yeah.
Um,
This is turning out very interesting webs of craziness. NC State beats Clemson, and then the Hurricanes beat NC State. That technically means the Hurricanes might beat Clemson.
Yeah, right.
well, yeah, every dog has his day, and NC State looked terrible. I was watching a game, and they did not look like anything like they did against Clemson, so they were just not ready to play. And then Wake Forest stayed undefeated.
In the shootout.
With Army, which is weird to say. Army's usually like a run first type, play defense type deal, but
Okay, so here are 2 fun facts about this game. First, that was Wake Forest's 3rd highest scoring game in school history, the highest scoring since 1940. Next, it was the highest combined points for either of the 2 teams in any game in either of their school histories. 126 points. And the over-under was 52 points.
well, hope a lot of bettors took the over, but
Pretty sure a lot of people took the under.
and then there was a game, Illinois upsetting Penn State.
In 9 overtimes.
You said 9 overtimes.
Yep, I did.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the longest they've ever been on an overtime,
Longest
right?
FBS game in overtime.
Yeah, and this actually came with the new rule record, the new
Yep.
rule change to where after the second overtime, everyone has to go for a 2-point conversion. So we
And
actually
in second
have.
overtime, you had to go for 2 if you scored a touchdown, and that was just to stop the teams from both kicking the extra point, so that way it goes into more overtimes.
Well, that didn't work out.
That didn't work
Yeah.
out.
But
Nobody scored a touchdown.
we put together a montage of the video for those who were not able to catch it, so you can get all 9 overtimes in 3 minutes. So here we go. Alright, so this is the first. It's tied 10-10. Penn State makes the first field goal, 13-10. And then Illinois, they tie it right back up, 13-13. Illinois got the ball again, 16-13. And Penn State matches it, 16-16. This is where it gets funny. Watch this, buddy. Watch. Remember this one? Talk, please talk.
That was interesting.
There we go. I got it again. So here he comes. Watch. Wide open. Drops
He's
it.
wide open, and he drops it. He drops it. How does he drop it?
Yep, and they have another chance.
Nope. That
and
should have been the game right
Yeah,
there.
that could have been a winner too right there. Still 16-16, fourth overtime. Here we go. Here, quarterback rolls out. Oh, nope, decides to throw it. Oh, just shorthanded. No, that one didn't work out.
And it didn't work.
Yeah, so Penn State try.
Penn State, will they make
Nope,
it?
he got it. Oh, no,
Right
he
on
misses
my
it too.
hands. Right, I'm talking. And that's the end of fourth overtime.
Yep.
And
Oh, this was a good try here. He was really trying to get in there, but that didn't work out.
Didn't work
No,
out for them.
no, and here comes
2-5 Illinois, who beat Nebraska earlier this
fifth
season.
overtime.
Boom.
Oh, no. Incomplete as
Right out of
well.
the hands.
Yeah. So,
And a fifth
end of the
overtime.
fifth overtime. Here comes the sixth overtime.
6 overtimes.
Here we go.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
And
And
that one wasn't even
that
close.
was horrible.
Not even close.
That was not even close.
Oh, this is close. No, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Going to the seventh overtime.
This tied the record for longest FBS game.
Yeah, this one's a
And
tie.
they broke it.
And so now Penn State has their chance.
Will Penn State make it?
Oh, to the line. Oh, just short. Didn't make it.
Will he make it?
Illinois is trying to.
Tackled
Nope.
for
He's
a
not going to
loss.
get it either. This is getting ugly. A bunch of overtimes with no points. Oh, finally, I think we have some scores now. Oh, is he going to get there? Oh, he just reaches over the line. Score. Illinois takes a 2-point lead. Is this finally going to be it? Here comes Penn State with the run. And they just make it over the line. Touchdown. 2-point conversion. So, tied again. Number 9.
2 points for. And will they make it? Will they make it?
Nope.
Oh,
Almost intercepted. He could have took that back for 2 if he had caught it. And here it is. For the win.
Which was the win.
Illinois drops back.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
He fires in the end zone. Catch.
And it's the end of
He
the
got
game.
It's over. Illinois wins. They're celebrating. It's finally
They're
over.
nuts. They're going nuts,
They're
baby.
going crazy.
Going nuts, 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 nuts,
So,
nuts.
that was all 9 overtimes for you. We watched that
overtime.
on a drive home the entire time on my phone.
It was like around 40 minutes or something.
So that was the end of our college football weekend.
Goodbye, college football.
We also had this week was a MLB playoffs. Yes, good job. The World Series, which, as you see, the Atlanta Braves and Houston Astros.
The Braves are reaching the World Series for the first time since 1999.
That was the year I graduated high school. It's been a long time.
Wow! Wow! I just revealed information about you.
That tells you how old I am. But we did have some NFL yesterday too.
NFL.
I don't even remember when we highlighted the Cincinnati-Baltimore game. Baltimore was coming in 5-1, Cincinnati 4-2. Thought it was gonna be a good game.
It was not even.
Not a good game.
41-17.
Yeah.
One of my classmates was wearing a Baltimore Ravens shirt because it was Team Up Against Drugs today, and I didn't want to break it to him that the Ravens just got destroyed.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. It's probably his only team shirt, so you gotta go with it.
It's my own team.
You also had KC continues to be kind of a disappointing season this year.
Super disappointing.
After going to back-to-back Super Bowls, what's their record now? After
3-4.
3-4. After they lost to Tennessee 27-3. So
How did they only score a field goal? That was their
It's pretty
lowest
amazing for that
scoring
team.
game since before the 2000s. Before this century
I don't know
has
about that.
begun.
I'm sure they scored 3 points at some point. Chiefs have not always been that good. Mahomes has only really gotten them really good in the last 2 or 3 years here. Arizona, speaking of really good, they continue to stay undefeated. They're 7-0.
7-0.
They,
Hopefully they lose eventually, because I don't want the Dolphins to be with the Cardinals.
I don't know. It's even tougher now. The Dolphins went 14-0 in the regular season. They would
But
have
now the Cardinals had to go
17.
17 wins. How do you do that? And then you would have to win 3 games.
I don't see that happening.
20-0? How does that happen?
But remember, J.J. Watt, he signed with the Arizona this offseason, so that win came over Houston, so it was kind of sweet victory for him.
Win over the team that he spent his first 10 years of his career.
Yep. I'm sure he enjoyed that one. So yeah, that's all the sports that we kind of have for you this week.
And now what to watch?
Well, one is the World Series. It's going on this week. Kicks off tomorrow.
Tuesday.
Not kicks off. I guess the opening pitch is tomorrow.
The opening ball will be thrown on Tuesday.
Yeah, the opening pitch.
Had to think of something.
Yeah. Then you also have the NFL actually normally the Thursday night games are not that good, but this week we have 6-1 Green Bay at the 7-0 Cardinals. So
I think the Cardinals might pull out this one, especially A, they're undefeated, B, they're at home.
yeah, well, I mean, you
And
play Aaron
remember,
Rodgers.
Green Bay is from Wisconsin, and they have to travel all the way to Arizona.
Yeah.
You're going to have to do a very long drive for that.
Well, they
Or
don't.
They fly.
Luckily, they don't drive anymore. They fly.
Imagine if they go like, dude.
That would be a long drive. I would not want to play that game after that. And then into the college football weekend, another big one. What's the big interstate rivalry?
Michigan versus Michigan State. 7-0 versus 7-0. State versus State.
Yeah. Yeah, this.
I'm thinking of doing a meme. If one of the teams gets blown out, I'm going to make a meme.
You're predicting a blowout?
No, I'm just saying if it's a blowout, then I'm going to make a meme where the logo for the game-winning team is stomping over the logo for the losing team.
That's not nice.
What? It's the truth. They got beat down.
Yeah, well, teams
You're
don't.
predicting the future that
Yeah.
hasn't happened yet.
Yeah,
I'm not predicting.
Usually teams don't
I'm
like.
thinking it's going to go into overtime
Yeah.
at least.
But so that's all the games we have for you to watch that we think you should watch this week. So check us out next week and we'll give our reviews on that. So that's the big
Little
sports review show.
Bye, y'all.
The fear of never falling in love, and the tears after losing the feelings of what you thought love was. Like the dirt still up under the rug.
My life be like
Bad characteristics covered in Christ's blood. The joy of new birth and the pain of growing up. The bliss between giving my all and giving up. The highs and lows, paths and roads I chose. In the cold I froze, trying to ease my woes in this world of sin. Clothes too thin to fit, so the God I send words of help to win. And grumbling so deep letters can never express